Welcome to the ultimate gaming realm, and this is your curator, Dixon, logging on. Since Sega started to go third party after discontinuing the video game console manufacturing, Sega's main hero, Sonic the Hedgehog, has been going further downhill, mainly with its focus towards awful 3D Sonic games. But recently, Sega with the proper developers finally got back on the right track with Sonic Mania. Sega! If you're a die-hard Sonic the Hedgehog fan from the Sega Genesis days, then Sonic Mania is an absolute must-own. It's a direct inspiration to the games from the 16-bit era, with the exact same formula, 2D platforming and 16-bit blast processing style. Now we're talking. Sonic Mania has remixed versions of rememberable levels from the classic 16-bit days, like the Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant Zone, with a lot of original ideas added into those classic levels. And there's also some original stages that have been added into Sonic Mania, such as Studiopolis, and these original stages are also freaking amazing. Sonic Mania does also have unique boss fights on each round, plus Sonic Mania has interesting but difficult special stages, like the one from Sonic 3 that made a comeback, except you're not going after emeralds in those stages this time. Instead, you're going after Sonic icons for unlockables. And there's also a new version of this special stage. Remember from Sonic CD where you chase a UFO to get a Chaos Emerald? It's pretty much a similar pattern to the Sega CD version, except they actually added a lot of new things to it. The gameplay style in Sonic Mania is pretty much the same as Sonic 3 and Sonic Knuckles, where you can select your character and save. And Sonic Mania also has this new time attack mode, where you have to beat a certain stage within the time limit, except you're not facing any bosses at the end. You just have to get through the stage at a certain time to beat the record. And there's also a 2-player minigame mode, which unfortunately I can't speak for at this time because I only got one controller. Well, this is actually not a full game review anyway, so everything from its blast processing Sonic days are back, including the difficulty. Especially one of those things I'd never miss in retro gaming is the time limit. But that was a common issue back then. Of course, the difficulty setting does have its purposes to keep the replay value high. So that way you can go back into the game with either of the 3 characters with their special abilities to dig into more nook and crannies, just in case if you missed something before. As I said before, there are some unlockable things in the game. But I'm not going to give anything away, and I'm not going to spoil anything for you. You will have to purchase the game yourself, either on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, or Steam. It's available digitally for $19.99, which to me is reasonable for either platform. Or you can buy the collector's edition for $69.99, which is the one I got. I got the PlayStation 4 version of the game, but if I had the choice, I would have gotten the Switch version for a portable use option, but I don't have a Switch. And I also do have plans on getting the Steam version when it's on sale, because normally these days I'm a PC gamer. Sonic Mania is completely faithful to the original form of blast processing, and that's what I love about it the most. For a die-hard Sonic fan or a Sega fanboy, this game is an absolute must-have. Now Sega with these developers need to bring back more Sega classics with a similar formula just like they did with Sonic. Classic Sega games like Shinobi, Ultra Beast, Echo the Dolphin, Golden Axe, and one of my all-time favorite beat-em-ups, Streets of Rage. If they do that, that would be the ultimate right direction for Sega, and for the developers. And it would also make a lot of Sega fanboys like myself even more happier. If they can do that for Sonic, then they shouldn't have any trouble doing that for any of the other Sega classics. Hopefully that will be a possibility, but in the meantime, for either platform for $20, I highly recommend Sonic Mania. Or if you're into collecting, I would also recommend the Collector's Edition, depending if you feel like spending $70 for the Collector's Edition or not. To tell you the truth, I don't have any regrets buying the Collector's Edition. Thank you very much for watching and listening. This is Dixon of the Ultimate Gaming Realm, logging off.
Woo!